Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by for another video. I appreciate that and I appreciate you. So a little bit of a different story here today. For at least for me anyways, but it still falls into the realm of what my channel is all about. But I wanted to share this with you because honestly, oddly enough, I hadn't really heard anything about this in a while, and I guess the trial or whatnot is going on as we speak, essentially about this situation. But for those of you that remember it, like the Flint water crisis likely increased fetal deaths, study shows. Another hint that the U.S. ought to quit using lead pipes for water. This article goes on to say the water crisis in Flint, Michigan may have reduced fertility rates and increased miscarriages and fetal deaths, according to the new research exploring one impact of lead poisoning on the population. The number of fetal deaths, pregnancies, and that lasted longer than 20 weeks but didn't result in birth increased 58% from 2014 to 2016, when the city had higher amounts of lead in its water, researchers found. The number of live births declined by 12%. Overall, between 198 and 276 more children would have been born had Flint not enacted the switch in water, according to the working paper by Daniel Grossman of the West Virginia University and Dan Slutsky of the University of Kansas. Using other Michigan cities for comparison, the pair looked at fertility and fetal deaths in Flint before and after the city's water became contaminated with lead. It's tragic but unintentionally well set up natural experiment, Slutsky said in an interview. Flint is one of many American cities that installed lead water pipes in the 20th century despite dangers including child brain damage and range of health problems. The deadly neurotoxin has since been banned from most household applications, but millions of lead water service lines are still in use around the country. Rather than replace them, federal law requires cities to add chemicals to their water so it forms a protective coating on the inside of the pipes, thereby preventing corrosion that allows lead particles to leach into the people's drinking water. Flint failed, however, to treat its water correctly after changing its water source to the Flint River in 2014. Most of the effects of leaded water can only be observed through population level analysis, as water utilities love to point out. Even if somebody has documented higher lead levels in his or her blood, that person can definitely say that um, they can't definitely say what caused the increase. Of course they're going to say that. It could have been in the water, but it also could have been dust from old paint or lead contaminated dirt. Slutsky noted that the increase in fetal deaths was similar to an increase observed by the researchers in Washington, D.C. after a chemical treatment change caused the water to leach lots of lead from the city's old pipes. A 2014 study by the Virginia Tech's Mark Edwards revealed that the fetal deaths rose as much as 63% in the District of Columbia after treatment changes spiked the city's water with lead in 2001. Edwards said in an email that other researchers will probably replicate Flint's results, which he said seemed larger than he expected. Edwards previously estimated that the D.C. lead crisis was 20 to 30 times worse than the one in Flint. Alright, well, I think that's going to do it for this article. I didn't really see anything else that I needed to kind of share with you there. But I did want to share this story with you just for the fact that, this is an ongoing issue right now. And I want to know how you guys feel about it. This is why I don't drink tap water. I don't. Basically because where I live, we also have fluoride in our water, and I'm going to be honest, people are probably going to bash me for that, but I just don't trust it. I don't trust drinking tap water. If I do drink water, it's bottled water. So that's just me. If you drink tap water, that's fine. I just don't trust it because I see too many of these stories. I don't trust it with even the fluoride in the water. So that's just me. But I wanted to share this because this is incredible. Like this is, they are right now having a trial over this. They are being held accountable, and I believe they should be because, fetal deaths, 58% increase in fetal deaths. Also, fertility issues. Women were not able to get pregnant as well. Lots of miscarriages. It's a sad and tragic situation, and something that you hope that they can remedy in some ways, but then in other ways you can't really because the damage has been done. So my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone in Flint and around that area that were affected, and especially all the women that were affected, all the children that lost their lives, that the women that had to have that went through these miscarriages. My thoughts and prayers go out to them and their families in this tragic situation. And like I said, it's a little bit of a different video for me, but it had to do with the water in Flint, and that's why I shared it, because my channel is basically for natural disasters, flooding, hurricanes, and tornadoes, so on, and earthquakes, so on and so forth. But this one still had to do with the water, their drinking water, so I still wanted to share it. There might have been some of you that hadn't even heard about this story, and I'd forgotten about it, to be honest. And going back and reading this, I just see how tragic it truly was. So, again, I just wanted to share this story with you. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to share, like, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I appreciate those of you that do watch these videos and that support this channel. Hopefully, you guys will keep coming back, and we'll keep growing. Again, I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.